guys, welcome back to another episode of, I don't know what, I'm not calling this an episode or something.
Exactly, it's not straight talk.
Right, it's definitely not straight talk. But I have three of my colleagues here, and the topic of discussion today is if Turkey is foreign friendly. Although you guys are from, Nezirabi, you're from Australia, although you're Turkish originally, but you were born and grew up there.
Yes.
And Lou Jane, you're from Syria.
That's right.
You were born and grew up in Syria. And Drake, you're straight out of Denver, Colorado.
Colorado, USA.
Go the Nuggets.
Yeah. The question is today, I don't know, I really don't know where to start, but is Turkey foreign friendly? What do you think? Nezab, what do you think?
Is there a question? I mean, there's no question here. We're having fun, aren't we? Look, like every other country, it has its ups and downs, but all in all, I find it very friendly. I'm comfortable. I'm easy here. As long as you're not wearing a Fenerbahce jersey in front of the Beşiktaş Stadium, like this dude did.
Yeah.
He had his jersey. I'd warned him too. I saw him, right, and I said, look, dude, you're wearing a Fenerbahce jersey in front of the Beşiktaş Stadium. I said they're gonna pick on you, and they ripped it off his back.
But
Tell us about it.
It's easy for you to say that because you have a Turkish heritage.
I do, indeed.
But
Yeah.
how about this guy? You came straight
Listen,
from...
I
warned him.
Fenerbahce based off my fiance's, I just got a jersey handed to me. And of course I'm gonna wear it. I'm in Istanbul, Fenerbahce's in Istanbul. What do I know the difference? So we're out in Dolmabahce Palace doing tourist things. I run into Nez and he says, "What are you doing, man?" We're across from the stadium. And I said, "Yeah, that's a beautiful stadium. It's
It is.
Beşiktaş, and it's in the middle of the day. We're having a great time." And then some black and white jerseys start accumulating.
Oh,
They start
okay.
accumulating, and
Right.
there's more and more, and then all of a
that's the
sudden,
headquarters.
I know.
That's
all
where
of
they
a
all
sudden,
get together.
I'm in the middle of the tailgate, game day, Beşiktaş,
Nice.
and so we try and sneak out through the
Run, Drake. Run.
on the edges of the eagle statue, and I got sucked into a thing.
But did they do anything to you? No.
Yeah, they tried to take my shirt from
Really?
me as sort of like a playful thing, but then I kind of
Well, you have to
my way out.
be. You have to be naked at this point. Believe me, it's much better.
Yeah.
Right. What do you think, Lucian? Do you think Turkey is a foreign-friendly country? Let's be brutally honest.
Sure.
We're all friends, but let's talk about the good and the bad. Do you think Turkey is a foreign-friendly country?
Sure, it is, and as Nes said, it has some positive and negative, as all the countries.
Exactly.
But in my opinion, yes, it's friendly, and it has a lot of surprises for me, actually.
Obviously, when you're evaluating a foreign friendliness of a country, you really need to talk about the language.
Yeah.
Are you able to communicate with the locals? I mean, neither one of you, when you guys first came in here, spoke Turkish.
But mine was probably better than both of theirs.
Yeah.
So I've got to be
Yes.
honest.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't a total stranger to the language.
Yeah.
Mine was probably the worst. I'm probably the furthest away.
Yeah.
Actually, it is a problem, Ala. I mean, we can't deny. In order to be able to communicate with people, you should speak Turkish.
Right.
You should learn Turkish.
Because most don't
it's
speak
a
English.
must.
Most don't speak English.
Yeah.
Most do not
How
speak
was
It's
English.
your
the truth.
experience?
Yeah, I think that's true actually, because at least know how to order things, read signs, the basic things you need to get through the day in a big city. You know the things. Everyone's been to a city. This city's the same as every other city. It's just, in some European countries, you're able to find someone who speaks English and, they'll show you the way or something. In Turkey, it's less often that's the case.
Well, see, I have problems understanding this. Naturally, because I'm Turkish and I lived my entire life in this country. But it's all up to the person to sort of, navigate his way around the city. Because if we're talking about Istanbul, we're talking about 20 million people. And when I look at my life, when I look at people who I, talk to and who I choose to be with or who I choose to deal with in the city, most people speak English. Most people understand English. And, right, maybe there are some cases. Nezira was looking at me.
Maybe me and Drake, we are the one who faced all these cases.
Nah,
To be honest.
Listen,
Right,
mate.
Drake?
Listen, mate. I mean, Drake, how long have you been in Turkey?
What's it been, a year and a half?
It's been a
now?
year. You've been here, what, 5-6 years, Lojane?
7 years.
7 years, right. I came here in 1993,
Yeah.
right? I came to a place called Sakarya,
Okay.
right? Now, the native tongue language was supposed to be Turkish, but that was a weird Turkish that they spoke there, right? It was nothing compared to what I picked up in Australia. No Google Translate, no this, no that. Oh, mate, I mean, you guys are lucky.
Yeah,
Trust
me, you guys
are
we
lucky.
still do have
You know, and
some
you
technology.
both, and we work for an international company, so we're even luckier, if that's a word to use. Do you know what I mean? But trust me, I mean, I've got some stories to tell. Series of 1993. Do you know what I mean?
But
Anyway.
as a young person, I mean, this question concerns both of you. As
I mean,
I'm sorry.
why you gotta single them out like that? That's
sorry.
not right, man. That's not right.
I loved it. When are we training again? When are we training?
yeah, and then next,
Right.
next
Look,
week-
guys, which camera? I'll talk to that camera now. This guy's not going to be able to do straight talk videos
that
for
camera is,
the next 6 months, all right? So whoever
We
it
will
is,
miss you.
I'm going to
Anna,
make sure that I
actually.
break his
You were a
jaw.
very
Cheeky
good
sod.
person.
I'm gonna
Cheeky
come
sod.
from you live, the second episode from the ring.
I reckon, hey, I'm going to get somebody to film it as
No,
well.
I mean, look, you talked about this.
I love it. I'm
You,
kidding.
you said you've been here since 1993.
Yeah.
That's the
I was
year
not born even, by the way.
You were not born, but that's the year I was born.
I remember one guy asking for directions in Fethiye, right? And he's asking, I think he's asked the police officer, and the police officer's like, police officer saying to him, go, Allahu Akbar, like this. And what he's trying to say is keep walking, past the mosque, turn left, then
He's
this.
trying. Come on.
So you will get a lot of that. Go.
And by the way, because they are generous and they love to help people, sometimes they can actually because they wanna help you, they can actually
overdo it.
giving you the wrong way. They don't say like, we don't know. No, they can actually do anything to help, even if it's
you're
a
asking
wrong
directions for Turks.
That's
Yeah.
a great point when you
Wow.
touch that. They never say,
Because-
I don't know.
They never say I don't know, even if it's wrong. Yeah, and that actually made me lost a lot of times in Turkey. But it's nice to be lost in Istanbul, by the way, Allah. It's
Right.
really nice to be lost in Istanbul. And there's a song, by the way. I'm lost, in
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay,
So
okay.
it's fine.
Actually, yeah, we need to add that.
No, but we're gonna get copyrighted for that.
Oh yeah, you are, aren't you?
Guys, I make money out of these videos. So man's gotta eat. So
How
right.
come we're not getting paid? Then we're doing this for free.
Exactly.
All right,
Yeah,
see you later,
You're
guys.
helping out a brother. Sit down, bro. And the thing is, like when I was coming in here today, and I was like, I'm wearing this black shirt. Nezabi's wearing this black shirt.
You were wearing white. He's
We're all-
lying. He was
yeah.
wearing white when he first came. Don't lie. You were wearing white.
Okay, I gotta change.
Cheeky sod, yeah,
I had to
okay.
change it. And now I'm like, I told him, Nezrabi, we look alike today, and I don't like it.
Well, there was a fight before the cameras. Come on, who's more
Yeah,
beautiful? Who's more handsome?
But-
Admit it, guys.
Yeah.
Well,
was-
Nezabi definitely has the charisma of
People-
a mafia boss. Look at him. I mean, look, this
He needs a cigar.
I mean, you call him old,
Yeah.
but when you get to his age, you're gonna wish you want that. You want that touch of gray.
Yeah, I
Right.
love
You're
this
gonna
touch,
you're
by
gonna
the way.
like
Drake.
Yeah.
Listen.
What a man.
They
What a
sell that
man.
as a product in America.
Did you hear that? Did you hear
They
that?
do.
what'd you say?
It's called touch of gray. It's
See?
it's a little gray paint that
People actually
men of a
sell
certain
it, right?
age will even out the grayness. But that's natural.
Thank you, Drake. Love you,
I mean,
buddy.
let people actually decide why they don't leave some comments down
Yeah.
the video.
Who looks
I
better?
mean, yeah, come
If
on.
Nezir or me,
Yeah, let the audience
looks better?
decide. Yeah, come on.
that's
please.
gonna be an onslaught.
In
Let's
boxing,
I'm not
see.
gonna let
I
that
mean, give
happen.
the people the chance.
I'm
to-
not letting that happen. That's
Hang
not
on.
gonna happen.
Hang on.
You will not cut this,
Leave your
Aladdin.
comments. What?
You will not cut this part. You
No,
want.
definitely not. I'm keeping
Let's
it.
see. I want to see the
I'm
comments.
keeping
I'm
it.
so excited.
Okay,
What do you think?
competition.
Don't trust him. The bits that he doesn't like it cut. He's a cheeky sod. I don't trust him.
He's afraid.
Chico, keep this in.
You
Keep
guys-
this in, man.
Keep rolling.
You guys stop for 3 hours, so I need to somehow, keep that part.
I don't trust Aladdin, but I love his team. I trust his team to the end, so it's alright. It's cool.
Why am I not being trusted?
Well, you've been picking on
think
me all
it's
day.
obvious. I think
It's
we've seen-
obvious, isn't it? You've been picking on me all day. Cheeky.
Well, I mean, what do you expect?
and he reckons he's making money off this.
Well, we're making a few bucks out of, watch. What do you call it? The watch time and all.
May Allah give the better kids.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's $1,000 every month.
Whoa, not
What would
bad.
you
It's not
Bucks
bad.
and what? What bucks? US bucks or Turkish bucks?
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Oh.
That's
Let me
good.
work with you,
No,
Alan.
that's good. That's good.
That was
Touche.
terrible.
Touche. No, it's not bad. I like it. I really like it.
Let me ask you guys this question, right? Istanbul. Let's talk about Istanbul. For a foreigner, is it easy to navigate yourself around the city? Because you use public transportation, you go to the hospitals, you go to some public institutions, government institutions, and etc. Can you find your way around these places? Do you have enough, say, English or readable signs? Or do you have enough people in those specific places who can speak English or who can help you out if or when you need to be helped out?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, I
definitely.
think so.
It's very
It's easy.
It's probably one of the easiest cities I've ever
Exactly.
moved around. They have every type of public transportation that you could imagine in your head. Trains above ground, below ground, ferries,
Yeah.
cabs. There's bikes, there's scooters, there's walking, and it all flows through one Istanbul card, one system. They have the points. I mean,
And you can check everything by your phone easily to know in which metro station you are, where you want to go. I mean, even the taxis, to ask for a taxi, very easy applications, which facilitates really the tourism actually here.
I agree.
So, how about, say, hospitals? Have you ever been to hospitals? And is there, when you don't speak the language, are there people who can help out and chip in and say, hey, okay, sir, what's wrong? How can we help? Translate.
Sure, there are translators in the hospitals, and especially, to be honest, in the private hospitals. So whatever is your language, they will be helping in your native language.
Yeah.
You just have to ask about a translator, and they help from A to Z.
and the doctors are world class, so they have experience with studying abroad,
Yeah,
being
definitely.
abroad, and then coming back and taking knowledge and talking with people of also not just in Turkish of Turkish descent. You know what I mean? So,
Well,
I
I
got
mean-
my COVID vaccine in the hospital. That's
Yeah.
my experience in them, and it was very just in and out quick. Nice.
I mean,
Nice.
also, I mean, there's health tourism as well in this country, so they must be good for this for the country to make some money off that. You know what I mean?
Of course there is.
Yeah, and,
I mean,
and it's massive. Health tourism is massive. You actually worked there for a while, didn't you?
Yeah, I worked for a year
Yeah,
actually.
she knows better than most.
Thousands of people are coming every month for medical, actually, for
Yeah.
medical purposes.
right.
So,
So in the public transportation wise and healthcare wise, as a foreigner, especially in Istanbul, it's pretty easy. That you
It
guys-
is. It is.
It's brilliant, man.
10 out
Yeah.
of 10.
So, but say let's keep these ones as pluses, and the only minus would be your day-to-day English use that you
Yeah.
wouldn't meet a lot of people who would speak English, and that's your biggest hardship. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
We
can.
can say this.
Let me ask you another question. But again, we're being brutally honest. Okay? Racism. Let's talk about it. Nezabi, you're Turkish, so.
So what? We have to, yeah.
Okay, right. Personally, now this is me talking here. I wouldn't call it racism against a race or against me, but they do love to make fun, especially with the lack of Turkish
The accent also.
accent. Yeah, they make fun of the accent. They make fun of. So personally, I did not see any racism here. Not as much as overseas. I've got to be honest with you.
But you're a Turkish, so how can you be subjected to racism to begin with?
You'd be surprised. You would
What do you mean you'd be surprised?
No, well, I mean,
What are they gonna say? You said you're Turkish and
Dude,
we are Turkish and we hate
in
Turks?
Australia they call me Turkish. In Turkey they call me Australian. What are you talking about? In fact, it's not even Australian. It's Almanca.
Really?
Yeah, they call me Almanca. I'm from Australia. Like Almanca means from Germany, like
Okay.
German Turks.
German
Turks. You know what I mean? And they call me Almanca. I'm like, that's the biggest
So that's
insult
another
ever.
form of discrimination.
Abi, that's the biggest insult ever. Almanca. I'm not Almanca.
Why is that an insult?
It's an insult because I'm from Australia, not from Germany.
Yeah.
That's a massive insult.
Do you think that's something below to being from Australia?
It's got nothing to do with being below. They've got it all wrong, completely wrong, and that's the problem.
That's why you're being insulted.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm taking it very personally.
This is the first time I know this, Nazir. I'm sorry for
What?
you.
Yeah, listen. I've been through the lot. It's been really hard
Yeah.
for me. That's why the hair's all grey and all Lejeune.
You listen to this, Allah.
But why don't we let the real foreigners speak
Exactly.
about the
Yeah,
issue?
exactly.
Yeah.
Guys, racism. You're from Syria.
Yeah.
And let's talk about this. Definitely, in Turkey, we have a large Syrian refugee
True.
community.
True.
The numbers are reaching up to 4 million. As a member of that community, and as you're a global person too. You don't identify as I'm a Syrian from Syria.
Yeah.
You're a global person. But how is the situation towards people from not necessarily from Syria,
Middle
but
East, let's say?
Arabic-speaking Middle Easterns?
Okay, it's like very normal.
Yeah.
And for sure that depends with who you are sitting, because I can't say that 100% of the population of Istanbul, they accept us. I mean, in none of the countries the situation is like this.
Exactly.
So I can say that it depends where are you, with who you're sitting. I mean, for example, when I applied for Property Turkey, at the end, this is an international company, and when I applied, they didn't see even the nationality. They just appreciated the experience, the language, etc. And so do in the street. I mean, how do you treat people, and how do you interact with them? Actually, this is how they will react with you. It doesn't matter really from where you are. It doesn't matter. For me, I didn't face any bad situation at all.
You haven't, but don't you think there's a bit of picking on going on, especially when you go to the inner cities,
Absolutely.
like
Yes,
the ghettos
yeah,
and
for
stuff.
sure.
When you go there,
100%.
like you say, people say, "Oh, where are you from? You're from Syria."
You know what's
guys
the
are,
funny
you know-
thing? I will tell you something very funny. When I say, for example, I am in a taxi and I speak in Arabic on the phone, for example, with my family. So, like, he asked, "Where are you from?" And I say, like, "I'm from Syria." Then he says, "Really? But Syrians are black." I don't know why.
Syrians are
yeah,
black?
yeah. They took an idea of that.
That's what I was expecting.
Right,
Yeah, I
right?
was
I
expecting to
mean,
hear that from you.
all of them, Allah, I'm not kidding. I mean, not even 1%, he doesn't have the same answer. But Syrians are black and they
No,
can't
they're
speak
not.
Turkish and they can't speak English. So
Yeah.
some of them actually, they took the wrong idea about the Middle East people. Maybe because of some bad situations they saw, maybe, I don't know,
No,
but
I
still.
I think it's more ignorance, Lojane, more than anything
But
else.
we are
It's
not
more,
black.
It's more ignorance.
But we are not black.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, Europeans
Not that
think
there's anything
that
wrong with
we ride on
Yeah.
camels, so
Yeah.
Europeans think
Maybe,
Turkish.
yeah.
Yeah.
They think we are
But
black.
look, that's definitely ignorance. And
Yeah.
if I look in the inner cities of Istanbul, there's a lot of picking on going on
Right.
towards people from Syria, Iraq, generally people from
Middle
I don't
East.
know, Middle East type of thing, and we see that in the news and all of that.
Right.
So that exists.
Exists
We're not gonna
100%.
pass
That's
by.
why I told you,
Yeah.
Allah, it depends where are you,
Yeah.
with who you are with. I mean, such a situation never happened to me.
And how
because
you
I'm-
interact, as you said.
Exactly, because I'm always actually trying to be, I mean, in the same society. I mean, how can I,
Right.
with my friends, with my family, the second family, which is Property Turkey, and my family. So I really and truly, I don't really see some bad reactions from people.
Right.
But maybe in the streets that you mentioned before, yes, we heard this on the
Maybe
news
to
also.
ghettos, you know, in the ghettos.
In the
maybe
ghettos,
Yeah.
that's what I'm
problem is.
talking
It
about.
happens.
In the
Like,
ghettos.
because they're not, no disrespect to anybody, but not everyone's the same, man. Not every Turk's the same, not every Middle
Yeah.
Eastern is the same.
I mean, we
Everyone's
can't give a
each
general
their own.
rule.
No,
It's
absolutely
wrong.
not. Absolutely not. No, all in all, Istanbul's beautiful.
experiences.
Istanbul's beautiful, guys. I love this place. I love this country.
It's
I mean,
charming.
I couldn't live
It's
anywhere
charming.
else. I can, but I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. I'm having a ball. There's something for everybody. You know?
Yeah.
So it is charming. There is a charm.
What is it? I mean, we're talking about this charm of the country. What is
Yeah.
it? Is it because we have this mix of East and the West? And is
think
it
so.
because, look, I mean, you're from Syria and this guy's from America, and both of you guys in the city, you can, you know.
We can adapt.
Of course, you have your both cultures and everything. And that's my next question. Is it easy to adapt to the, you know, the Turkish culture as somebody from the West, and then we'll talk about as someone from a Middle Eastern country?
Someone from the West. Yeah, that's me.
Probably, yeah.
Okay. That's a strange. See, that right there is just one thing, I guess. One of the things that was jarring for me coming from the West was, you know, in European towns there's church bells, but here we have the songs coming from the mosque, which I never experienced before. in the
Exactly.
city.
this is what I was gonna talk
And
about.
it was-
Exactly.
And it was 5 times a day, right? You know that about the Islamic religion, but I never had experienced the Muslim equivalent to church bells before, which was
Yeah, exactly.
which
This
was
is
kind of different.
nice.
Yeah.
I mean, here you can find everything you want.
Yeah.
I mean, you can find a mosque, a church. You can find
That's true.
Islamic restaurants, which is halal, and you can find everything else you wish. So you can do whatever you want, and nobody actually is judging you. And this
Yeah.
is very important. Either you are a Muslim, either you're a Christian, whatever you do it happily. You do it in a very
Right.
good quality,
Absolutely.
in the right places. So yeah, I mean, this is maybe the charm of the city. I mean,
Yeah.
and it's beautiful.
It's a one
beautiful.
of a kind place.
Nezabi, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing brilliant. I'm kind of feeling neglected here. I'm kind of feeling left out.
Yeah,
I'm
Because
sorry.
no, it's because I've been here longer, so I've adapted. I'm kind of, do you know what I mean? I'm kind of more Turkish than Australian now, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, listen to me. Yeah, are you bored? Are we keeping you awake?
No, look.
Somebody get him
the
a
thing
pillow
is,
or something.
I really like you, and I respect you, and you're quite funny.
But he,
and everything.
he likes us more. I think.
But as a foreigner, I mean, these guys have.
Yeah, they're very foreign. Yes, you're right.
More
You're right.
solid
You're right.
experience.
So we can be racist. Let's be racist.
In a positive way, you know?
Yeah.
Bloody
Right.
Yanks. Bloody Yanks.
I mean, guys, thank you very much for joining. This has been a really nice discussion.
Yeah, that was really fun.
Yeah, although Nezab didn't get a lot of chance to,
Well, yeah.
make his point because he's pro-Turkish.
In time, dude.
Yeah.
In time.
Right.
I'm not that pro-Turkish. Come on.
We're pro-Turkish too.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, there are some negatives as well that I can easily just churn out, but there's no need because there's more positives than negatives in this country, and hence,
You can
always
go bankrupt and
shut up, cheeky sod. No,
Okay.
I think you should, if people want to come visit here, they should look to visit in the medium to long term in order to really get your feet wet into
Right.
the
The
culture
right
of-
vibes.
Yeah.
Of the
Yeah.
country.
You're not going to be able to really understand this place in 5 days.
True.
No,
And not
absolutely
in Taksim and Sultanahmet. I mean, these are the places where usually the tourists go for. But Istanbul has a lot of other nice places where you really feel the culture and the vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you need more time, exactly, Drake,
Yeah, you
in
need
order to get.
a month or two at least in an Airbnb, or maybe you can sublet and rent a place for, let's see, your e-visa you get 3 months, I believe, 90 days to spend in the country every 180 days.
But
So-
in order to find your love, you need more.
Yeah.
Don't you think the same?
Right.
How long
I
did it take
found
you?
him
How long did it
after
take
5
you?
years.
Yeah, it took you 5 years. How long did it take you?
Listen, me and my fiance, we were talking for 8 months before I moved here.
Oh, right. So
You're
where'd you meet?
quick,
Online?
Man. You're
Something?
quick.
Quick.
You're so quick.
He actually came because of her, if I'm not mistaken. It was
Yeah, that's right.
it was love who brought you to Turkey.
That's
Yeah,
right.
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I
It's
mean,
love.
yeah.
It's love that's keeping us here as well.
That's
Yeah.
It
absolutely.
is. It's love that's
Exactly.
keeping us here.
Well, you have no other choice. You're not going to marry someone from Australia, will you?
Oh,
You-
it's
No,
too
no,
late.
no. She married someone from Australia, and that's why I'm in Turkey. That's got you thinking,
Actually,
hasn't
he
it?
got
That's
you,
got you
Allah,
thinking.
come on, he got
that's
you.
that's got him
Yeah,
baffled.
he got me. He got me.
He got
Fair
you.
enough. Fair enough. He got me. Yeah, but cool guys. I mean, thanks for joining.
Thank you,
It's been
Anna.
it's been a lovely discussion.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you.
me.
And-
Always a pleasure, man.
And I hope our audience, I mean, we were able to, provide some information as insight as to, what's it like to be a foreigner in Turkey. Certainly, we really need to go to their homes and live their lives and document each and every single day to really and truly be able to project what it's like to be a foreigner in Turkey. But these are the people who I work with, and they're from different cultures, and they all have their own stories and the positives and negatives, and there's no perfect place in the world. But the most beautiful thing about Turkey is that it's a welcoming culture. So all you have to do is to book your ticket and come to the country and see for yourself. And what you can also do is to give this video a like and maybe leave your comments, whether you agree or disagree with the guys, and also subscribe to the channel if you want to see more from these beautiful people. That being said, thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next one.
Görüşürüz. Take care. Ciao. Bon voyage.
Güle güle.